In an exclusive interview, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki says President Joe Biden has the back of local superintendents. This after several school districts have been sued by the Texas Attorney General, to include 4 in Central Texas.
And that means ensuring that if they're worried about having their pay docked or having repercussions, he's going to have their back.
What is he doing to help the Texas superintendents?
One, the Department of Education has already been in touch with superintendents from around the country. It means that we are ensuring there is going to be funding available should it be needed.
Governor Greg Abbott is one of several governors fighting local school districts over their masking policy. Last week, President Biden had this to say.
Let me be blunt. My plan also takes on elected officials in states that are undermining you and these life-saving actions. Right now, local school officials are trying to keep children safe in a pandemic while their governor picks a fight with them and even threatens their salaries or their jobs. Talk about bullying in schools. If they'll not help, if these governors won't help us beat the pandemic, I'll use my power as president to get them out of the way.
And was he specifically talking about Governor Abbott as one of the governors?
Well, he's talking about any governor who doesn't abide by public health guidelines. And the president doesn't see this as a political thing. He sees this as his obligation to the American people, to kids, to parents, to protect them and make sure parents can send their kids to school and feel that they are safe there.
Attorney General Ken Paxton has kept a running list of over 90 schools in Texas that he says, quote, are violating the law. Another hot topic at the moment, should you be required to take a vaccine? Back in December, President-elect Biden at the time was asked about mandates.
No, I don't think it should be mandatory. I wouldn't demand to be mandatory.
In December, the president said that vaccinations would not be mandatory. What changed his mind?
A lot of things have changed over the past several months. One, vaccines became widely available across the country thanks to the work of this administration. And two, that as vaccines became widely available and were approved under a former Republican president, we didn't anticipate that 80 million people at this point in time still wouldn't be vaccinated. So that was a factor for us. The third piece is that obviously the rise of the Delta variant, which is incredibly transmissible, spread across the country. And what we know through data is that areas of the country or counties or communities where there are lower vaccination rates, there are higher hospitalization rates, including for children.
Nick Bradshaw, 25 News.